Ba-da-da-dum. Hi. This looks different, and it's probably not ideal to change the entire setup, you know, during a recording. Or not really during a individual recording, but during an entire gameplay thing. But I realized, why am I doing a whole green screen on a game that's 4x3 when I could just move the game over, like so many people do? And I always looked at it and was like, oh, why are you doing that? And then I thought about it, I was like, oh, well, that's why, because you're kind of either covering stuff up or you're shrinking things down. And so I put the game in there, and the number of today's episode, which shouldn't be too bad to change. And then I don't have to make a thumbnail. I can just pick a spot. That was kind of the idea, was, whoa, can I go down here? I can. It like spun me around. I'm in the castle. Okay. That was the ease of, like, for one thing, I have a different camera angle. I can be facing more or less this stuff. It's still there. The only reason that the camera really exists is so you can, like, a holdover from doing the wildlife stuff, when I realized there's absolutely no way that I was going to transcribe everything and put subtitles. So at the very least, if you can see my lips, there's that. There's no reason for a face cam besides that. But I have a background, at least, and there's a cat down there. Whether or not you can see her, given how dark it is, probably not. I did turn off all the lights. I'll turn them on later. I didn't want it to get too hot in here. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go. When we last left off, we had just reached the Dark Heaven Castle or something. I'll still green screen for other. It doesn't. This series won't. Yeah, why talk about other ones? For this game, hey, there's the guy who was bad but good but bad. What? I knew you'd come. I knew you could make it. He was born here in this castle long, long ago. This is where the 400-year nightmare began. This guy sounds he looks way cooler than he sounds. And the monster was created by me. What? 'Twas 400 years ago. The terror of the East and the West were still at war. I was the king of the East. I fought the West to defend the people. The scope of the war grew, and at last the pivotal battle to decide the destiny of the kingdom began. Pressed by the wizard's army of the West, I had to make a decision. I could see our defeat on the horizon. Then a Dark Lord came to me with a deal. If the blood of a witch is mixed into a human body, a terrible power is born. Oh, if you use this power, your victory is assured, he said. I like the sword he's got. He probably used me as an experiment to see the effect of the mixing of blood, to see what terrible power it would create. I had to make a decision to protect the people of my kingdom. My magic power grew 100 times over. It was a terrifying force. I used that force and destroyed the army of the West. But I had a price to pay in the dark blood that ran through my veins. And not long after that, there was an incident, a tragic one. My heart, filled with grief, filled with grief, began to change. Something was born inside me. It grew great and frightening, then finally emerged. Its power was absolute. No one could stop it. Its blind fury burnt even the countries of the East. This how Genie was born. I'm just gonna leave that for a second and really hope that becomes a thumbnail. Since it's random now and I'm not picking, I'm trying to eliminate having to do extra work for this stuff. This would be a great moment. This how Genie was born. I searched feverishly for ways to erase my error, the Dark Genie. It was then that I discovered the stone called Atlamilla from an ancient book. It is a precious gem created by the earth only once an eon. I learned through a premonition that Atlamilla will appear in 400 years. This era I used a forbidden spell to travel 400 years to this time. Oh, you time traveled to obtain Atlamilia. Atlamilia. To be clear, there is a second I there. Atlamilia. That legendary gem. Believing that Atlamilia could seal off the power of the Dark Genie. Is my controller charged? Hope so, because I just unplugged it. Atlamilia is a link to a different dimension. And it's the shining stone on your arm, Turin. This thing? The moon people were able to seal the young genie. In the urn, Genie gained power and was able to influence the world. You know very well what happened. However now, even with the power of Atlamilia, we may not be able to stop him. He's a force of pure evil, but his aim is not to destroy the world. His intent is to send his will through time to every age, to take over history by sending parts of his essence to each age. He is a terrifying being. I created a true monster. Darwin, Dark Genie is the embodiment of pure negative energy. He doesn't live, so you can't kill him. But you can change the history of his birth and erase his being. My God, guys. Okay, for that. Oh, I guess he doesn't sound like that. Sorry, I was doing a voice before. I have no time. The dark blood running through me is taking over. If he controls my mind, I'll no longer be me, panting. Seda, it's too late. It's no use. Stop resisting. Give yourself to me fully. Your body, mind, and... Nope. Your body, mind, and power. No, wait, was that still... Do we just fight him? What? Tow it. Cross the gallery of time and enter his age. And with the power of Atlamilia. I can't give up this body. Yet. Oh! That's a big sword. You just... Hey. Okay. Really? That was the best? Okay, what? Wait, what did you just... Okay. What? Guys, I think the king's dead. I don't think you can live through that. Although, that... Can I have that sword? Gallery of time. Now I take the steps on my long journey. Open the door and guide my spirit. What? The forbidden spell. That kid won't be able to cross the gallery of time. Pity he... Oh. Pity he has to die in vain. Ha 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 ha. Right, when there's no, like, little arrow to who it's pointing to. That's apparently the genie who's just talking from, I don't know, somewhere. Walk, Towen, into the cursed past. Erased his existence. I trust you will know what to do there. Follow the fragments of memory I left in the gallery of time. I trust that you know what to do there, but I'm going to tell you anyway, just in case. You are a kid. They will show you what you need to do. Now, go! Nodding. Sure. Sure, why not? Makes total sense. Everything here makes absolute perfect sense. Yep, jump right in. Okay, time travel. Panting. And down he goes. Gallery of Time. 5 years ago. Okay. What's over here? Let's find out. I know what to do about you. Bats. Evil bat. Just to be clear, it's evil. What am I building here? Crowning day. Who was crowned 5 years ago? And some premium chicken. That's important. Hearse dancer. Okay. Let's dance. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Another one. All right. Ah. I see. That's why you're cursed. And now, so am I. Cursed to use the only weapon I was wanting to use anyway. Not too bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and just 2 birds with multiple stones. Oh, I see. Well then, how do you fare against hammer? Boom. Ruby. Ruby dear, I need you to... Hopefully you're already equipped with fire. Nope. There we go. So the genie, we're going back to erase his very existence. He was created by a spell from the king trying to defeat his enemies, which you guys probably could have worked out, you know, differences and stuff maybe. Just a thought. Ooh, a bat and something else. First of all, I'm going to have to start working on Osmond. Okay, so not fire, that's for sure. Out of curiosity, what were you doing? Oh, this is fire. You're just that much weak? Huh. What about dark flower? Not too good. Not great. And let's see here. Did you only... Oh, man. Alright, I gotta go buy that other one. I just have to start leveling up Osmond. I have to, but I really don't want that weapon to be the one that we go with. We will not... I hate it. I really hate it, but we found out ahead of time exactly how it's going to work. We will definitely be going through here for some time, and in order to... Clock hands. I guess that's our way out. In order to get through the entire gallery of time, there will be a part where we will need to do levels with each of our characters solo, so we are going to have to get them to a point where they are capable of completing a level on their own. And Osmond is currently very much not that. There's the map. Okay. Out of curiosity, a big painting on the wall. There's carpet in front of it. Yeah, I don't think we use the clock hands there. But we can also get up. This is kind of cool. I don't think there's anything up here, but good to know that there's balconies you can run around. Neat. I wonder if that means there could be treasure up here at some point. Hide some chests or something. Okay. Well, anyway. Don't need that. Don't need that. I don't see the purpose of going over to this other place, but let's do it anyway just to be sure. There we go. And yep, empty room. Totally empty. Ah, well. Out of curiosity, can you just... You totally can. Okay. Well, that's nice. Out of your main character on either side, you have access to someone who can get you over, I feel like, the most common obstacles. Okay. Out of curiosity, what if we killed that? Yeah. What if we do that? That's not too bad. Flower. We can do this. We've done this before. Whoop. And then I'll spit that out. We can smack him there. Do it again. And we'll fix our sun sword. Not too bad. Father. Are you serious? Oh, that actually... Okay. Alright, so bats are your job then. That's somewhat doable, surprisingly. Why is that? Do you have an element on there, or... You have 3 across the board. Yeah, I don't really understand why that was actually feasible and doing decent damage for a change. But there we go. Should we find bats? Let's let Osmond take care of them until he's maxed out his usefulness. Just get him a couple weapon upgrades to the point where he can handle most things, and then we won't worry about it. Yeah, that's what I thought. And we gotta do you two. What kind of weapon you got, man? The Mirage? As opposed to a fighting stick? I think the Mirage is better. Goodbye. Thanks for the money. Ooh, is this thing ready to level up? Sure is. So not you. Who wants to take a gamble? You? Hey, okay. It's not the weapon I would have chosen to do that, but it'll do. It'll do. 1 floor down. Let's get out of here. No water here. Bum-bum-bottom. When we get to Osmond's level, we will need a lot of water unless we find more gourds. Big clock with no hands? Well, I got just a thing for that. It's hands. I put hands on the clock face, and I'll touch the clock face. What does it do? It goes back in time. That makes sense. Opens a portal through which we can leave. And if I leave the dungeon temporarily, where does it put us? Back outside the castle where we were? Probably? No? No, we're here. Oh, hello, old man. Hi.
Don't let satyrs that be admitted. There is another satyr awaiting your arrival. That satyr is the one who created Genie. We could save the world if we could stop the Genie's creation. Not many can cross the gallery of time, but you can. I believe in you.
Do you know you sound like what the other guy sounded like at first? Are you aware of that? Oh, we have a gourd. Nice. Goodbye. Now, out of curiosity, let's see here. What else? Check in, buy gems, buy attachments. Ah, that's useful. I like that you just have everything available to me. This is cool. These are freaking expensive. But okay. Ba-da-da-dum. I feel like you don't need to have all of these. There's no reason to carry a super excess. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum. Okay, so Gallery of Time entrance is there. We have this little area for us to heal. I appreciate that. Everything's just right here. Now I'm curious, what happens if we go outside? Is the courtyard area like where we put the Atlamelia in Dark Heaven Castle? I did not expect us to be time traveling. I can tell you that much. No. Interesting. So what are we doing with this then? What do we do with the stuff we picked up? Ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Ah, okay, so we just are putting them in edit mode dungeon, not here. What? Well, that's interesting, isn't it? First of all, do we have enough? We've got 20 spaces. We have stuff there. We should really use these power-up powders. We don't need these on me. That was for the previous area. Get rid of that stuff. Fishing rod I don't need on me. Nor do I need to carry the gold for any reason. Like, on me. We have the gourd. I will use that. Heals all conditions. We probably should start carrying a couple of those. I don't really use the stamina drinks, but we have plenty of space. Yes. See you later. Whose weapon was ready to go? Yours is. And you only have lightning on there. What do you need now? You need magic? Sorry, thunder. Or plant. Or fish or dino. Do I have any of that? This is not it, is it? No, that's... How is that the same symbol as the flying thing? Sky Hunter. Mage, Mimic, Metal. More thunder? Might as well. Matter of fact, do we have any more in there? Yeah, we do. Take some of those. We have so much holy. We gotta find something that needs holy. There. Put your thunder up to 31. Hopefully that's what you need. Even more. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I have all the money in the world now. Like, this is where we use it, so we might as well. How much do I have here? 5, 10, 16,000? We have 16,000. Let's use 4 of them. To buy... Nope, those are gems. I should, but, you know, gems are expensive. Oh, you don't... Wait, really? Oh, you don't sell them at all, huh? Shoot. Can we go somewhere else? We can. Where do I buy those? Dark Cloud Shops. Dun, 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 dun. What are we looking for? We're looking for Thunder. Thunder for 300 at the old Gaffer shop. When he's uninjured. Let's see. Does anyone sell it for better? Thunder. Thunder. Thundercats. Oh, no. No one else does. They're all the same price. Alright, so... Let's just do a little shopping real quick. Let's figure out what we want to do, and then we'll get back to it. I mean, now is the time. We're not quite to the end, but... What else are we hoarding it for if we don't use it? That's how I do it in every game ever. I get all the way to the point where I've beaten it and go, oh yeah, I just held on to all this stuff. Might as well, you know, actually do something with it. Also, this thing can be built up, so we should really do some stuff with that. That's what we want. But anyway, that's what we'll put all the power powder on. I want to make him as good as possible. I'm sorry? I have to manually click and drag them. Of course I do. I'm also thinking about... What do you need? Special and a bunch of things. Okay. You're good. I'm also thinking about any of the other ones, like... Yeah, I don't... What am I... Oh, I can't... Do I have to get it to like 5 maybe to break it down and then stick it on there? That's definitely the way that it's kind of meant to be done, isn't it? Go grind out some levels, level up that other stuff, then get, you know. Okay. You need, like, everything. Do we have any jewels? Oh, you've already got a bunch of stuff on you. What was I waiting for? Alright, attack, endurance, magic, ice, thunder, wind, holy. Oh, you need holy. Alright, until we hit that holy cap, we have holy, that's for sure. But also endurance. Okay. You're good. Who's next? I guess you. All you need is a bunch of that. Was holy one of them? Yeah, all 5. Alright. Take that. What do you need again? Attack, endurance stuff. Oh, so much. Oh, so much stuff. You might benefit from a jewel, but God, at 3,000 a piece? Do I have any? Well, I'm not going to be able to find that out here. Okay, I did that. You went up 1. Your main one, I really like the Storm Amulet. What does it take? Just magic? Literally just magic. Okay, that's cool. The Watery sells it. Who else sells magic? Is anybody else? Fairy King? Oh, okay. So we can get to the fairy. Okay, so let's go do that. We already did that. You were needing what? Speed and a couple other things there. And you were already put onto that with the, okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. Dee dee dee. We're gonna start pumping magic for her. Let's buy some of that. Oh, right. I have a feeling if I go into the Gallery of Time, it would actually put me in there. So we have to come out here, then land, then go in. Then I still don't know where we're supposed to go put. I can't get to that diorama thing. Maybe it's inside the gallery. Maybe we go in there first. What do you mean there's not enough money? Time will be rough. You're telling me, buddy. So far it's fine, but I can feel it coming. Okay, there we go. There's your Thorn Amulet. Matter of fact, you're already ready to go. Oh. Wait, you can already be built up. Wait, what? But I already have the platinum. What? Okay. 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 Save because of those slots. I mean, though that platinum looks not so good. So we're going to save so we can reload. Because now I'm curious. How could it be built up? Oh, wait. Okay. So it can already be built up, or can it be built up only when you get to this magic? Because I felt like I just looked at it and it needed more magic. Right? Yeah. Okay. So it needs more magic to do that. So since we can just try this. Let's put, how much do we need? We clearly needed more than 1. Do we need 2? No, we need all 3. Okay. So with that like that, it can go, but we have to upgrade it first. So if we upgrade it to a +3, we got like 53 attack. That's mostly what I'm looking at, but endurance and speed. So 50, 40, 60. And if I go ahead and build you up, what do you become? Because my other platinum ring's not so good. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's better in Just every way, except for magic. Cool. So let's start working in this one to get to status break and then throw it on here, and we'll make this one even better. Yeah? Yeah. Sure, why not? Neat. Magic and holy. That's what we're working on. Alright, there we go. Good deal. Who else? Was that everybody? I put stuff on you. You've been upgraded. And you're getting holy, so we have plenty of holy. You've been upgraded. I don't remember if you need to be doing ice. No, we're going to put you back to thunder, because that's your big one. And then you doing fire and wind. We're working on getting your speed up and a bunch of those. Okay, okay. We didn't really need to spend any money right now. We'll come back and do it later. And remember, we have 4 level up power. Oh, that's what we were going to do. But what do we need? It's stuff we already have a bunch of. So let's see here. Attack, endurance, magic. That stuff will just go up as it is. We need all 5 of those and a bunch of that stuff. We are already set with everything here. And we're at 36 out of 105. Okay, so let's not... We already got 30... I mean, you know, we're a third of the way there. Let's go ahead. After this level up, when we get to +2, we'll use all 4 power-up powder on this thing. Because surely that will be the most useful for us. Is that a good idea? Probably not, to be honest with you. It's kind of betting it all on one specific character. But he's the you know, your main character. Alright, so that was just 1 level per episode. That's not how we're going to do it. We're not going to be doing this for 24 more episodes and then a boss, so 25. No, there's no way. We're going to get much faster at getting through that. I just needed to take some time to, like, check all the weapons, I guess. And we had a cutscene. Next time, level 2. See you next week, everybody. Did this work? Did this work? Maybe we'll find out. I don't know. See you next week.